Namaste and welcome back to another episode of Hexasians with me, your friend Dheeraj. And first of all, a very happy new year 2026. So far, it has been very chaotic for me. Um, I hope I can discuss some of the chaos that is happening by some. I hope people join. The link to join the chat is in the comment section. And if you are watching this live, please put an emoji or just a simple K or one in the in chat to let me know that you are able to hear me properly. Um, just or at least say something. Say hi. Don't be an NPC. Um, and if you are watching on a replay, please turn the speed to 2x and let me know in comments what you guys are drinking. Tonight I am just drinking some plain water from my sippy cup, not sippy cup. It's the Starbucks reusable cup. Oh, I have been reusing it since 2023, so it has served me well. And yes, reduce waste, support Starbucks because Starbucks supports the very good regimen that is doing such great work in the Middle East. Uh, thank you. Mm, And what else? Yeah, before we go into other news, let me bring up, I'm going to first, if you can, let me know in whether how do you like my new haircut. Yeah, I think it is called the soldier cut, but at least that's what I told them. Um, I feel at least 5 years younger, but not exactly. Anyways, we'll go a bit of news. Uh, In terms of crypto, there hasn't been much news. Oh, Jasol, Jasol um, is drinking some strong black coffee. Good to know. And yeah, I if you, I hope I followed the correct person on Farcaster. Hexasion. Uh, that's that's it. That's something I've done in the past. Oh, strong black coffee made fresh. That's even better. I try to get it. It's very difficult to find here. Mm, What was I saying? Yeah, as part of I have in my previous stream, I had made a new number of New Year resolutions. None of them I have been able to fulfill, but I always, if not, I'm able, if I'm not able to do it right now, I will procrastinate it to the Chinese New Year, and if it fails even then I will procrastinate it to the Maharashtrian New Year, which is in around April. But still, uh, yeah, but I have at least exercise wise, I haven't done anything, but I have for a I call it dirty bulk. I have increased my calorie intake, not by much, but still, I'm feeling a bit get better. And there is I do have a little problem. I have repeated this a couple of times. Some problems are physical, some are mental. The one that is both is called dental. I have to. go to my. I don't have a regular dentist here. I did. Um, I, I think I can gift you pro if you want to play more. Let me know. Uh, I just made that account to try it out. I don't want to. I'm not sure whether I want to go pro on that account. If I wanted, if I want to, I will definitely let you know. Uh, I have to do a bit of prodding around, I would say. So, but thanks for that positive affirmation. So, because last New Year's wasn't a very helpful thing for me, or good celebration for me, like things. But there is this kind of what you call internet wisdom. Do not talk about your problems on the internet. Half of the people don't care, and the other half are happy that you have those problems. So that's why I don't want to mention anything. Just one thing. So far, the one good thing I realized is, first of all, I stopped using X for now. It has just been 5 days, but yeah, the last post on X was on New Year's Day. After that, I uninstalled and logged out of it, my account. I still haven't deleted the account because, yeah, people still use my account, or at least like I still have contacts there. So I may check it once a month. But I realized uh, without X, there is so much less negativity in my life. I feel much better, I I- even though like I do have an alt account. Yeah, I don't know whether people are able to see that alt account and recognize whether I am using that alt account. Uh, let's see if my posts on from the alt account come into. Yeah, almost no one cares. Almost. Yeah, like yeah, nobody cares about your personal problems, and even if they do, like people on the internet probably won't be able to help you with it. So yeah, that's what I follow. And what was I saying? X, yeah, X has like getting away from X has been kind of positive. It freed up a little more time, so I can play a bit more video games, which I like. And in general, like X algorithm, like I think it is like made to be like. At first, I was kind of doubtful, but now I'm like it is made for rage baiting, and it is kind of self reinforcing. Like people realize rage baiting works and they do more of it, but also like suddenly the number of thought posting on my entire newsfeed became high. Like it's become the talk of the town right now. Like uh, X allowing AI editing of photos, and all the OnlyFans girls are posting, Grok, please make me put me in a bikini. Like I guess like whatever gets engagement, but it is also part of a distraction. Like a lot of other posts get kind of what you call demoted. Yeah. So people, it's all a distraction from the the files that were released, and yeah, the other news. Maybe I will discuss it later. But I was trying to go into some of the crypto news. Oops, wait a minute. So first news: M- Metaplanet acquires additional 4,279 BTC. I don't know. Metaplanet. I think it was a gaming company. I don't know whether what is it. It's just a Bitcoin treasury company in the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Uh, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. Oh, so it doesn't even have any business. It's just Bitcoin wrapper or the Bitcoin trading treasury company. Yeah, I think it used to be it was supposed to be a gaming company. Virality is vitality, but useless. Uh, Another thing, I think this one is a bit more important than the previous news. Trump media announces plans to distribute digital tokens to DJT shareholders. DJT is Trump Media Group. So, should I read the whole thing? I can put it in. So, uh, hopefully, the abstract or intro. Trump Media and Technology Group Corp, Nasdaq NYC Texas DJT, that's the ticker symbol, or Trump Media, operator of the social media platform Truth Social, streaming platform Truth Plus, and fintech brand TruthFi, today announces plans to distribute new digital token to its shareholders in partnership with Crypto.com. The distribution is expected to leverage Crypto.com's cutting edge technology, including high performance interoperable Kronos blockchain design for speed, scalability, and seamless connectivity between networks. They haven't mentioned the ticker symbol for the token. You know what? Yeah. So instead of distributing any dividends or like doing a share buyback to increase price, they are giving away meme coins. So good luck to all the DJT shareholders. I guess uh, my suggestion would be dump it as soon as you receive it. But hey, I'm not a financial advisor. Uh, just a second. Uh, just a sec. Uh, 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 so let's yes. Next, we have the statement of departure of Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw. Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw, who has devoted more than a decade of distinguished service to the SEC. Over those years, she has been steadfast advocate for agency's mission, demonstrating clarity of purpose and generosity of spirit. What does that even mean? Generosity of spirit, spirit of generosity. I don't think the SEC has anything to do with this is generosity or like all the rules put up by the SEC like are ambiguous AF. So demonstrating clarity of purpose. What the Commissioner Crenshaw has listened carefully and engaged substantively and approached every day with a purpose of safeguarding investor and strengthening our markets. Yeah, we know from all the SEC actions how committed to safeguarding investors it has been. All the number of times the SEC announcement have caused the market to crash and rules that kind of stifled crypto adoption in general. So, see, but learn how language is supposed to be used while in media. Those qualities are hardly surprising when you consider Commissioner Crenshaw's broader record of service beyond the agency. Hmm. As a major in U.S. Army Reserve, JAG Corps. What are JAG Corps? Let me see if I can. And how? Oh, the U.S. Army Judge Advocate General's Corps. Uh, Reserve offers legal professionals the opportunity to serve part time while maintaining their civil careers, providing essential legal support to the army and its soldiers. So, yeah, before working for the SEC, she was trying to cover up war crimes. Uh, but yeah. She brings to her work a spirit of duty and sense of discipline that reflects the very best of what this country asks of those who serve it. Y- Yeah. We join our colleagues across the agency thanking Commissioner Crenshaw for her service and wishing her every success in the chapters ahead. We know that she will continue to have a profound and positive influence wherever she wherever her dedication leads her next. And we thank her for once again for her exemplary service. Yeah, this part is when you have to when you have to write a thousand word essay and you are short a few words. This is kind of the things you have to do. Uh, what was I saying? Let me see. I think she is going to join a crypto exchange. So, blah blah. Uh, I hope she doesn't get hired anywhere. Uh, let's see. From this is so apparently she was the only Democrat left there, and now it, everything is Republican. I think all the members are now Republican. So yes, things are going to be good for crypto. At least that is what is expected. So good news. Many more good news are supposed to come. Uh, with one of them also being this. Japan's finance minister backs crypto integration across stock exchanges, as per a report. Look, we already have like the US stock exchanges are already trying to integrate crypto. We already have Coinbase offering digital assets or what you call. Mm, uh, I I think it's, stocks mainly as tokens. So yes, crypto adoption is happening. Whoever are talking about bearishly about crypto, we will have our last laugh, and we will have. But also, in other news, Bitmain Immersion Technologies (BMNR) announces ETH holdings reach 4.144 million tokens and total crypto and total cash holdings of 14 billion. So yes, uh, huge tech firms are investing in crypto. Uh, Just we will see uh, another crypto bubble unlike another, and I hope it is going to be this year. Uh, at least like that is expected. Um, oh, my friend Ahmad Nabil is finally here. I have been waiting to hear from you. Uh, yes. How are you? Hello. Uh, I was covering some of the tech news. If you want to go back and start from the beginning to hear everything, but yeah. Last yes, last news for the week. Uh, Strategy acquired 1,287 Bitcoin to increase the Bitcoin reserve to 673,783 as and has increased its USD reserve by 62 million to 2.25 billion. Uh, when was this? Just this was tweeted less than 2 hours ago. So expect a dip in the Bitcoin price, and yeah, if you can or if you want to buy the dip, buy. But why would you want to buy Bitcoin? There are many other altcoins available which are performing much better. Uh, speaking of which, speaking of which, you know, I really didn't want to, but I have to look at our coins, the charts of our coins, mainly Richard Hart coins, uh, Hex, Pulse, PulseX, and Ink. Let me see, share screen. Oh, why does this do this? Why does this do this? This should be see down. Everything is in the red point, even though it has kind of recovered in the past 6 hours, but nothing much. Let's see the pulse chain chart. It is has been positive for the past 6 hours. Uh, Looking the Heikenhashi green trend looking good. MACD crossed over looking good. Uh, Trending towards the upper or median of the Bollinger Bands. At least we should see another. Uh, Ideally, we should see how much that would be another 25% increase, but at least 10% increase from here. Uh, if you are into leverage trading, then that is free alpha from my side. Uh, for now, EX is has been kind of negative. The problem is, yeah, pa- sometimes the it had also like increased the highest in the past couple of days. So, and it is not actually, but yeah, it does like its liquidity is kind of thinner. So, uh, it- it is more volatile. So, yeah, so much. How PulseX again, same thing, same thing. But yeah, Monday. The thing is, Monday. Yeah, we saw uh, sharing. So we saw Michael Saylor about Bitcoin. The market will dump and everything will go along with BTC, down along with BTC. There are very few exceptions. Um, so what else is there? Uh, Otherwise, it has been kind of uneventful. There is still, it has been raining in the here still, like, and they, I think, like I think it's the northeastern, or is it? Sorry, the southern part of the Philippines is experiencing torrential rain. Another tropical storm, another, like, it has been increasing. It, even though it is like, it was predicted due to the La Nina phenomenon, but it should have stopped by now. Like, the government has declared a holiday for certain regions today. We ha- we had a slight drizzle here. Everything is like mm, tolerable. The weather is better. Also, there has been uh, latest Philippines economic news is the minimum wage has been increased for most of the Philippines, except for a couple of islands or areas, which will probably get an update later according to the new budget. I think they changed it from 620. Uh, Let me. Why should I be guessing, remembering things? Uh, uh, when I can. So yeah, yeah. Um, CPDC. Wait a moment. I should be bringing that up. Uh, People are leaving. Yeah, I guess people aren't interested in Philippines news, but it's important for me, and I think this is uh, s- so. You can see NCR, it is 695 for non-agricultural, 658 for agricultural and small firms. So it has, what was the, so the increase isn't like significant. Hardly previously it was, they increased it by like 40 or 50 pesos. I, it's not going to make that much of a, oh, around 200 pesos, but not for all sectors. And as you can see, uh, even though, like, the cost of living here has, as well as inflation, has gone up in the past couple of years by, I think, in the past 6 years, it has almost doubled. Like the minimum fare for a jeepney was around 7 pesos. Now it is 30, so nearly doubled. The coffee at 7-Eleven used to cost 23 pesos. Now it costs 35, almost double. So you can see, but that increase hasn't reflected in the daily wages. Uh, Plus, like, this is another way of uh, you know government taxing people. This wage increase pushes a few people into the taxable bracket. That way, they can charge more tax. So overall, living cost of living is has increased, and wages. I think this problem is global. Like, yeah, the cost of living has increased. Wages aren't keeping up with it for regular folk. Those in the C class, E class, they are doing well for themselves. Uh, but that's a different issue. You know, yeah, I didn't have anything else. I did want to talk about, you know, the talk of the town right now. Maduro, 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 Maduro. Uh, yeah, Venezuela, Venezuela. Oh my God, like that was also one of the reasons kind of logged off of X. Uh, I still can't believe, like, people still believe everything that comes out of the US government. They still believe that Venezuela was actually sending drugs and terrorists. Uh, yeah, just like Iraq had WMDs. I don't know, but oh, Ahmed has finally been able to join us.
Yes, hello, Diraj. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, loud
Oh,
and clear.
that's good. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was doing something a bit caught up on something. Yeah, mm, yeah.
So uh, uh, your graveyard shift has ended, at least, right?
No, it's just that I'm on sleep day because
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
Yes.
I just finished
Were,
my
were
cafe shift last night,
rest
so
day.
I'm rest day. Yes, rest day. Yeah, yeah, rest day. Yeah. So anyway, I can see that it's a new year and you have cut your hair. You look quite clean.
Yes.
Yeah,
Click, starting off the clean sheet.
yeah, yeah.
So,
It's not.
how was New Year's celebration in Singapore?
Mm, quite okay, quite fine. I mean, for my New Year celebration, I mean, I'm celebrated my New Year in my at my workplace because because I'm hoping that in my New Year I'm want to go somewhere and watch the fireworks and do some self reflection because at that period of time of New Year, my children and my wife went back to Philippines, so I'm alone in Singapore. So I thought that during New Year I can do some self reflection, but unfortunately, on New Year's Day Eve, they asked me if I can do the graveyard shift. So I celebrated my New Year on at my work. Yeah.
So, but once again, I'm telling you, get out of the graveyard shift, and hopefully, you will. You I. remember you telling you are trying to get a new job or searching. I hope success with that. But
Yeah.
I was wondering, are firecrackers allowed in Singapore
No, no,
or
no, no.
yeah,
Firecrackers and fireworks are not allowed because they're considered explosive. Yeah. So you never know
yeah,
that later people may take the explosive and may decided to to delete some of our ministers or something due to some disgruntled issue or something. But yeah.
yeah,
But I know in
it
Philippines
was,
it's like everywhere is fireworks, crackers here and there. Yeah.
yeah, for like, and I think like this year it was even more like it's a celebration. I don't know why, but like I found it like the fireworks more and yeah, I ended up spending my time at home doing nothing. Kind of, my original plan was to travel, but I was feeling a bit under the weather, so I decided to do nothing. Plus, like, I have come up with a good explanation for why I tend to not travel. Like, I pay a decent amount for my what do you call it rent, so I utilize my apartment to the maximum. So
Mm.
I would rather stay home, and that's a different story. Uh, we had like there were reports like there were around 200 or 300 firecracker related injuries.
Yes,
So
yes, yeah, yeah. I would
so
expect that it could be that the firecracker is, it's illegally made without any safety issues in concern, or it's most likely mishandling or
yeah,
misfiring.
mostly I think it's mishandling plus New, New Year drinking and firecracker.
It doesn't
Very
really
good
mix.
combination.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was a case that I think in the Swiss hotel in the mountains that you have 100 people died because I think they say the cause is they put sparklers on wine bottles or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, that is the story.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's quite unfortunate that
Oh, eh, Swiss people, I don't care.
eh, it's not Swiss people. I guess it's just
But
alcohol. I think the main thing is alcohol plus something equal to bad news.
yeah.
Mm.
Anyways, other than that, oh, like I have spoken of most of the things I had thought
Yeah.
about. Uh, the Venezuela issue is it's like all over media. It is I know it is like partly distraction, partly oil. Oil, if you Google which is the highest oil exporter in the world right now, it is the US. So why does it need more oil? Even though there is a kind of a caveat, I learned this. I don't even remember the name of the podcast where I heard like there are different grades of crude oil,
Yes, yes, yeah.
and
Correct.
and it like the US refineries are not kind of equipped to what do you call it? Handle the oil that comes out of the US. So most of the US oil is actually exported to other refineries. But for US refineries to stay in business, they require that special grade of what you call sweet crude. So that is also why it's there. But according to me, it is mainly about showing dominance. Uh,
Yeah.
and if you look at history, this like maybe the future uh, history notebooks will tell about the start of the next world war was invasion of Venezuela, just like the Second World War is supposed to have started with the invasion of Poland. But yeah, let's see, because a lot of things kind of are looking as if they rhyme. But uh, so that's why I'm like this, at least for now, like 2026 looks like a crazy year.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Mm.
I have Mr. E Hex Pumpet. When moon, sirs, moon, very soon, 4 more weeks, 4 more weeks. Uh, that is always the answer. Um, but yes, before 4 more weeks, there is 4 or 5 more days where we have the sacrifice phase ending. Uh, hope uh, then there will be a couple of days of gap for the calculation and distribution of those ProveX tokens. Again, during that time, there is another bearish event that is going to happen, which is the conference. So
What conference?
be aware. Uh,
Is it
you
Eve
know,
conference or something?
no, I think it's the Hex conference
Oh.
or Pulse Chain conference.
Oh no.
Big. So that is going to be another. Uh, uh, but we are used to it. If you want
Mm.
to like dollar cost average, that would be a very good time to do so. I am personally looking into it. Let's see how things go. And yeah, so
Mm.
EX, like I said, there are for ETH, there is a lot of positive things happening. ETH, everybody is predicting 10,000 K ETH, uh, and it might also become likely. And if that happens, yes, we can see EX to the moon because of
Liquidity
parent
pairing.
liquidity.
Yeah, pairing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh, Plus
It's
the other thing is people who are holding EHEX now have are very unlikely to sell it at uh, like these prices, because mainly like I, yeah, if you are holding EHEX now, then you are probably a believer, or whether you call it a believer or delusional, that is up to you. But yeah, only the strongest hands are left in EX, at least that is what I feel. So, and for me, my kind of strategy is simple. I provide liquidity in the EX PX pair, like bonding, and the ratio has been kind of stable around 1:3, 1:4. So there is minimum, what is that called? Impermanent loss. So earning slowly, it has at some. I think right now it pays better than staking EHEX or PHEX. So that has been working for me.
mm, mm.
Even though you miss out on those side tokens like Hedron and what was that, Com, but they are like uh, the um, not really that worth. Uh, Plus, they personally, I feel they have been like negative, but for hex price. So that is another issue.
Yeah, actually,
Hmm.
for Hedron and Icosa, I believe that those two coins they have quite a lot of potential when it first came out. Yeah, Hedron and Icosa. I think Hedron came first. Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe they have quite a lot of potential, but it's a wasted opportunity because I know for Icosa, right? I think along the way they have some issues with some of the code or something, and then they did some update or something for Icosa. I remember it. I remember. Yeah, and
yeah,
unfortunately, the price of the Icosa and Hedron, well, I think it lost steam and traction. Yeah.
mainly because of one guy, and I don't know whether he's like he is still there in the he was called I think he changed his name couple of times. The one I remember, he called himself Wolverine. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, I forgot his previous usernames, but he pumped and dumped the whole Hedron, and after that, it has been
Yes, yes,
down.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and the thing is, the ICOSA Hedron system is an indirect way to short hex, like uh, e- because you can borrow Hedron and kind of short it and repay it for repay it for a lesser cost. So there is
Mm,
that profit. Plus, like because Hedron and hex price are kind of bonded together, that price like circular shorting of Hedron causes hex price to go down as well. But yeah, that I think has become at these current prices that has become not very profitable. That's what I saw people do, and we'll see.
but it's a bit of
I
a,
was
but it's a bit quite of a waste. I would say that it's quite unfortunate that that these prices, like Hedron and Icosa, it didn't do well and everything because it sounds nice, it looks good and everything, but I guess in the end, it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Um, Actually, kind of it does, but you know, because how should I put it? Uh, it, it First of all, it kind of split off the community as well.
Ah, yes,
Like,
yes, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
so that like people start losing confidence. That is only main problem I see when. uh, And by the way, they were the developer of Hedron Icosa
Alex, yeah,
was
Alex.
whatever. He is supposed to be launching his new protocol. Another like so that is I think that is also going to further split up liquidity and
Mm-mm.
further decrease the. Maybe it is sometimes it's a good thing, like it makes the prices more volatile, but yeah, there is more downside, but there is also a bigger upside. So in terms of kills, so let's see how things go. The for hex and like Pulse X, the main event is going to be in the end of the current Provex sacrifice. We'll only find out how things go later. After that, you know, now I think about it, maybe like Richard didn't accept the hex, his own tokens, hex pulse X for sacrifice, so that people are able to buy them or buy the ProveX token using them later at least. So, may, but that is like my personal take on this, and that's what I am planning to do.
Mm.
I would, my plan is to buy after the 42 days after the uh, sacrifice ends. So day 42 after 10th of January, we uh, 16th of Feb. So on 16th of Feb, I will buy some ProVex tokens, which I suppose is going to be the bottom of the market for ProVex. You know why 42 days is significant?
Mm. Yeah. It
Do
should
you know?
be all the people should be have dumped the tokens by then, really, about 42 days. Yeah.
No, but why 42 days?
Is it some,
You are
is it
a,
for,
because you are a, no, because you are a medical professional, you might know something about biology. Which cells have a 40-day 2-day half-life?
it cells? I don't know. So is it all blood, HB? I forgot about it. I don't really memorize about this. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's your red blood cell, isn't it?
sperm
Oh,
cell.
okay.
Sperm have wait, uh, uh, let me, I may have forgotten or may have mistaken. So let me.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it was shit. So hmm, fr- these AI stuff is like sometimes it gives good answers. It sometimes, let me check. No,
Sometimes it
by
doesn't
that
give
time,
any answer at all. Yeah.
sometimes fuck, let it be. Yeah, I will. I think, sorry, let it be. For now, if I may be correct, but that is, but I find day 42 is going to be significant. If you believe in numerology, search for the significance of number 42 as well. Uh, and I have, I I do have like a kind of a smart contract written to snipe the price at on that day, but it's I am very skeptical about deploying it on main chain. Let's see how things go.
Yeah. Anyway, we
Uh,
were talking about the Venezuela thing. The
yeah,
president got, yeah. I mean, to share my point of view, I think it's very dangerous. It's very scary that for the US to suddenly just go into a country and kidnap the president and take it, trial as criminal and everything. Yeah, it's basically that as a country they always say freedom, democracy, and everything, but they didn't realize that what they're doing, they're basically trampling and invade another person's country, freedom and democracy, or if there's any democracy in Venezuela. Yeah. So I think in our there's an article in our Singapore that they say that our Singapore government, they are quite very alarmed about that such a thing has happened. Yeah. And for me also, I think everybody will like it's quite alarming that that I mean that you just came into a country and just bomb and go into a country, kidnap the president, and just bring it out. Yeah. So
Eh,
this is quite worrying, and it's not really
eh,
I mean,
eh,
you want to show you want to show the world that power projection and everything, but I guess in the end, you're just going to show the world that you're just a bully and you can do whatever you want. You know, I mean, as long as it's with as long as we are doing for our America's interest and everything. Yeah. Mm-mm.
yeah, and I think what are they saying? Yeah, America has once again shown the basic uh, truth of life. Might
Mm.
makes right.
Mm.
So that's it.
But
Imagine if any other country had done this, what would have been the repercussions? Yeah,
yeah,
like imagine if uh, the if China had kidnapped anyone from any of the neighboring provinces
mm,
of China, you know. So that's another thing. Like, or
mm.
imagine if India had done it with Pakistan, just
Or vice versa,
on it.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah, vice versa. Yeah, I don't think it is that possible, but
anything is possible. There's always vice versa.
uh,
Always think that way.
like
Yeah.
uh, n- no, like the size of Pakistan i- is itself is like it's a David and Goliath. Everybody likes to say that Pakistan is oppressed, etc., etc. But the only reason, like the last time there was a what you call skirmish just last year called Operation Sindoor. The only reason they got spared is because US has its Air Force bases there.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, India showed its capability. Yeah, yeah, and not like it also put out its like official reports. Yes, jets were lost on both sides, but the damage done to Pakistan was far greater, and none of their Chinese drones could infiltrate Indian defenses. So the other way around, it wouldn't be possible. But our my hypothetical was, and remember when that happened, all, all the countries condemning India, all over media. It was like trolling Indians. Now everybody is quiet. That's it. Like
Yeah.
because
Anyway, like I said,
right,
I mean,
but
all these
also
things
like
are smoke screen. Yeah.
yeah,
All these things are
also
just smoke screens. Mm.
also yeah. But stop. Like I don't believe anything on social media,
Yeah. Don't.
especially X. talked about this earlier. Now, like my social, like my X feed was full of uh, girls asking Grok to undress themselves, and that is kind of a way to shove down other content, like push down other content, uh, a way to distract. And on YouTube, it is people complaining about uh, G- Grok doing weird stuff on like X allowing that to happen. So in general, uh, yes, you have, in terms of gaming, you have to respect the meta.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-mm.
I'm not talking about Meta Labs or Facebook. The
Yeah, Metal Lab.
meta
Yeah.
of meta of the game. That is the, like, what is how to explain it in simple terms. Like uh, what strategies you are supposed to use in the game
Mm.
depend on, like, how should.
I guess for the meta is the most effective tactics or you know or most effective. Mm, mm-mm.
Let me. What does OpenAI talk Copilot tell me? In gaming, meta, short for meta game, refers to strategy, tactics, and approaches that players adopt outside the core rules of the game to gain an advantage. So, yes. So that's what you have to remember, that the current meta is Pax Americana, which is, yeah, America controls everything, even though people think there are other countries that are controlling it, but it's not so. Do you know?
Yeah.
What was I saying? Do you know? Because I said earlier, like it kind of uh, uh, this is all rhyming with, like, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. It is all kind of rhyming with World War II, and because
Mm.
of that, we have to bring up a very important personality whose name should not be mentioned on YouTube. A
Oh, okay.
significant
Mm.
personality from World War II. And do you know
Okay.
where he got his inspiration
He
from?
is he from
Uh,
the US or
he got his
something?
Yeah,
Mm.
he got his inspiration from the US.
Yes, if I
He
remember correctly, he found a book about eugenics. If I'm not quite wrong, is it
yeah,
something? Because I know in the
yeah,
US there's a they make a book about
there are,
eugenics and everything, then they
yeah,
adopt it.
eugenics was also like, yeah, that is another thing. But like he saw what the settlers have had done in the United, like in America, like how they
Mm-hmm.
had
Yeah. Mm-mm.
eliminated all the local population, and spread and getting vast reaches. Not only that, but also like they were seeing that the British government was also, or England was also doing the same thing. So he wanted to do the same thing for Germany and the German Empire. And that's how it all started. Now US is trying to again get more resources, which, like, I don't know why. Like, first of all, oil, even though, like, I think we have kind of reached peak oil use, we already have like electric car adoption. Uh, so need for oil is also kind of reducing. Plus lithium itself, like we now have sodium batteries.
I thought they have what right now, the battery is what, GAN, gallium nitride or something.
No,
Mm.
no, not even that, but yeah, we have alternatives to lithium, and which is sodium batteries, and apparently they work even better in colder climates. So even like getting yes, they do need some other metals like gallium and antimony, but that those are like required for mainly military uses, mainly using for high explosives, which is why China has kind of put a restriction on them, uh, 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 which is I feel kind of correct, but so that is. I am no geopolitical expert, but yeah, I can see a couple of things happening. I do tend to read news and try and read
Yeah,
between the lines.
yeah, true. Especially,
Like,
I mean, back to the Venezuela conflict, right? I mean, Venezuela has one of the most largest oil reserve in the world, and I think Venezuela also have is a site where they have a lot of untapped, gold reserve, mining gold and everything in Venezuela. Yeah, and I think also as a strategically, move. Um, I mean, currently right now, China has been trying to use their so-called soft policy to develop a country. So basically, with Venezuela under so-called under U.S. Colonialism. So I think right now the oil will not be able to be exported to China because I think countries like Venezuela, Iran, maybe some of these countries they actually export oil to China using shadow fleets or whatever, and even to Russia. Yeah. So I think it's not only they want us. It's not only that, but it is to control and I think maybe to uh, restrain China also from spreading here and there. Yeah. Mm.
yeah, that is another like mm, what Venezuela was doing was selling oil in yuan, that is Chinese currency.
Yeah,
So
Chinese
that
currency.
is
Yes.
that,
Yeah.
that which kind of threatens the petrodollar, even
Mm-mm.
though petrodollar it doesn't kind of really exist now, mainly because the which was it? Qatar, Saudis, one of
Saudi.
the
Saudi.
Arab,
Yeah.
I think Arab nations
Aramco.
stopped
I think it's
like
yeah.
they started selling oil in uh, yuan as well. So that is the thing. But if like US corporations get sell oil, then they, probably China will benefit from it. Like they will be able to buy oil from them.
Anyway,
That
the US actually owe China a lot of debt, right? I mean, from what I read in some articles, yeah, or something, yeah, the US actually owe
mm,
China a lot of money, a lot of debt also. Yeah, and
yeah,
I know that
yeah.
my brother has told me before because my brother entrepreneur work in the keto industry, so he knows the ongoings. He said that when China, when the U, when US wants to pay back China, right? China doesn't accept US dollar, so basically China want the US to pay back in Chinese yuan, Chinese currency. Yeah, so I think because of that, that's caused the
I don't
Chinese. Yeah. Mm-mm.
I don't think that is like the most. I think like I don't think US has yuan denominated debt. It's
No, they don't
may
have.
like.
No, I mean,
but
they ask to pay back in
eh,
Chinese currency, to convert
so
their instead of US dollars, they pay back in Chinese currency. I mean, that is what my brother who, business and everything, he told me. I just like whatever, but yeah. Mm-mm. I mean, what do I know about all
I
this economy and politics? I'm only a nurse.
like this is the first time I am hearing about such a thing. Was I like I said, you have to respect the meta of the game. That yeah, the US dollar dominates. So I don't think even China is going to say no to accepting US dollar as payment. It's just that yeah, it does hold a lot of US denominated debt, and what it is currently trying to do or doing is it is slowly converting US denominated debt of other countries into yuan denominated debt. That
Mm.
is, I think it is true that true for Niger, and like instead, so the World Bank loans they are paying off. China is paying off in for Niger, and they are going to give them a different loan that will be denominated in uh, yuan. So that is also kind of why the US dollar has been slightly weakened. But it's yeah, macroeconomics is kind of complicated.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Hey
but
man, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, but I mean, I guess right now, I mean, it's still early. We are still in the first week of the January. I mean, it's going to end soon. So, I mean, there's still a lot of more crazy stuff that Trump will do. I mean, right now, Trump is probably eyeing Greenland. He's not even green anyway. Yeah, because I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Greenland, yeah. So we see how is it. You never know. Suddenly, the US may start to, you know, just hey, Greenland is ours. They put their troops and everything down there, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think who's that? Stephen Miller's wife had tweeted about Greenland.
Oh
Uh,
yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I,
yes,
I, I, I
so
read it.
that
Yeah.
that that is currently in talks. So yeah, uh, that's the thing. Eh, there is the subtlety or like diplomacy in politics has gone away with Donald Trump in office. So
Mm.
like we'll see how so far 2026 has a kind of a banger of a start. So we'll
Yes,
see how
banger
like
with explosions and kidnappings.
there is also like the 2026 there is going to be a return of the 2016 memes. That's why I kind of used the old Tintin meme as a thumbnail.
Mm. Mm.
Like
But
yeah, that's what I feel.
like I said, it's been, just from my own point of view, it has been 5 years since since the COVID virus have came, and it came during Trump's presidency. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe we will see a repeat came out of the virus, and I think Trump his term is finishing next year, isn't it? His term, or is it this year? His term will be finishing. Yeah, I think it's
No,
next year.
this year it's the midterm. Midterm
Mm.
means his complete term will be over in 2028.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
So most likely we will see another global catastrophe around that time.
Yeah.
Let's see how.
And if I see the trend of crypto, I think we never know. I think
I
we're gonna
I
see, I think we're gonna see a bull run this year.
Mm.
Then after we see the bull run, then I think the bull run is probably being preceded by a trend because the previous bull run in 2021, I think that is the time where NFTs came. Yeah, so there's a huge surge of NFTs and everything started to go up. Yeah. Then after that, in 2022 or three, everything start to fall down. So, I'm probably hoping that expecting to see this trend again in 2026 and 2027.
Yeah, and also like 2028 is going to be uh, another election cycle, as well as the Bitcoin halving.
Mm.
I still like to call it halvening, but I am region like that. Yeah, so we'll see. So this year, I am so far I am bullish. We will see how things go. And
Yep.
next week, I will be streaming same time, same channel. Uh, I am still working on my new channel and other social media sites I'm testing out. We'll see. Mm, That's about it. Any
Any
closing
Sorry?
statements? Any
Oh,
closing
closing
statements?
statements. I mean, it's the beginning of the year and it start with a bang. Yeah, the beginning of the year is it's been started with a bang and a lot of things happening. So, I guess we see how's the year is going to be. I'm still bullish. I feel that this year will be quite bullish. Yeah. So try to diversify portfolios and everything. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And most importantly, don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
Oh yes, correct.
Uh,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
and yeah, that's like DCA, DTA, dollar cost average. Don't trust anyone. That's about it. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye bye. No
Like,
outro
take
music. No, no